On this episode of PhilmPod, we will be talking about movie announcements, what we've been watching, Gen V Season 2 episodes 5 through 6 review, Marvel Zombie Season 1 review, the Smashing Machine review, Anemone review, and One Battle After Another review. Anyways, guys, welcome to PhilmPod, where we break down films in a way anyone can enjoy. Whether you're new to movies or a seasoned fan, you're in the right place. And to my left, I got my boy Isaiah ZDB around me. This boy over here. How you doing, sir?
Chilling. I just mouthed you the whole time. I'm not even kidding. Everything you were saying, I was just saying it back. I know you. Like the
you
back
know me?
Of my, back of my head.
It's
bro.
my favorite movie of all time. Oh, you're playing. You actually, I don't think I've ever told him this.
I don't think you actually have. And
just take a guess. I'm not going to get mad.
I would assume Avatar. But I think that might be like your favorite franchise of all time. I don't know if we've ever talked about what our favorite movies of all time are. This is going to be tough, man. Whoa, hold up. Have we ever talked about what our favorite movies are? We've done our Letterboxd 4. We've done like kind of the gist of what movies we like. Mm-hmm. I don't know if we've ever said like, hey, this is my definitive, this is my movie, and you've never said.
It's going to make you angry. I know it will, because it makes everybody angry.
We'll say it.
The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
Are you dead serious?
Yes, I'm dead serious. Personally, The Amazing Spider-Man 1 and 2.
I'm not going to mock your journey. That's on you, bro. Look, I can't even make fun because I don't even think I can tell you what my favorite movie is. Of all time.
For real?
I don't think so. I think it's like a toss-up between some. I think the movie I always go to is Logan because I think Logan was like the perfect like amalgamation of I love superhero stuff and this is what movies can be, you know, because like it was like that bridge between like movies and I think comic book stuff. Yeah, where I think like a lot of the MCU Avengers movies was like that's like kind of movies I would watch growing up, and then like some Pixar stuff obviously, but Logan was like the first like whoa, this is a serious kind of deep movie, you know, but it's still superheroes. You know? So I think that I'd probably say is like the movie that made me fall in love with movies.
Honestly, remembering it too, did Logan come out before Avengers Infinity War and Endgame?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I remember because everybody's freaking out going like, it's rated R and it seems so serious. And I think, you were right. That was like the very first.
When I watched that movie in theaters.
Like 11?
I was, yeah.
Wait, you were 11?
I was 11 years old. I begged my dad to take me.
I'm like that.
It was like one of those like, because like when Deadpool was coming out, my parents obviously didn't let me go watch it. I wanted to watch it so badly, but I was like, okay, that's fine. When they announced Logan was going to be rated R because of how good Deadpool did, I was like, no, Dad, you don't understand. I have to watch this movie. Like there is nothing that's going to stop me from watching this movie. I need to watch it. So I begged him. He'd be like, I'll see, son. I'll see. He'd hit me with that every single day. And then finally, I was like, Dad, they posted why it's rated R. There's only one nudity scene. Trust me, there's only one. I won't look. And he was like, all right, we'll go watch it. I watched it. I literally have never cried like that in a theater. I don't think I've ever cried that much since I watched Iron Claw. Like it's like that and Iron Claw were like the most I've ever cried in a movie. Logan, like, dude, that meant something, bro. I still watch that movie and I'm like, dude, this is the freaking greatest thing ever.
Logan is unbelievably.
I love that movie, dude.
So well done.
Yeah, it's a great movie.
That is a crazy start to this episode.
Yeah, it's not something we've ever talked about. That's something we should do more in depth. Like, let's hit our top 5, like actually top 5 movies of all time. Really think about it. I think I need to watch.
And we want to do personally, or we want to do like factual.
Let's personally.
Thank
Factual
God.
Is boring.
Thank God.
Factual is so boring because you're like, oh yeah, 12 Angry Men. Like, all right, guys. Like, come on, how old are you?
Easy.
Way to show your age.
Top 5 movie of all time.
And that's what I'm saying. So like, I think personal is just more interesting for us. Yeah. I think it shows a little bit more diversity. You know, that's what we love on this podcast, diversity.
1,000%. That was 1,000%. English Teacher Season 2 review coming out next week.
Yes, because I forgot to watch it.
No. Review. I'm not even done yet.
Oh, you're not?
Not yet. I have like 2 episodes.
I'm so curious about it because I heard it's pretty good.
It's pretty funny so far.
Okay,
one of my favorite episode is when Brody accidentally his foot slips through something, and he just the way the episode ends, it just slips through, and he goes, and then it just ends. I was like.
I still think the first season, the school shooting episode was like,
oh my gosh, that was very well done.
Because it was like so different. Like it wasn't like your average school shooting.
Why are you protesting?
Yeah, it's so funny, dude. That was such a good episode.
Oh yeah.
I was thinking of that and like, do you remember have you ever seen the South Park's episode on school shooting?
I don't think I have.
Really good
I
commentary
have.
there, and it's still really funny.
I'm gonna have to watch
It's a really good commentary on like the way like media and like people view school shootings and the way it's like becoming normalized. Like it's like, or like it like takes that extreme of like normalization of like school shootings, but then makes it just really funny because it ends up twisting into like this other thing that has nothing to do with school shootings.
It's getting worse.
It's dude, crazy episode. English teacher, that's a great episode. Can't wait to watch season 2. Phil, let's get to our favorite segment of the or my favorite segment of the podcast.
Well, before
you have movie announcements. I'm sorry. Yeah,
just two quick
dose.
ones. All right. So, announcement came out today.
Ooh.
Each episode of Stranger Things season 5
nice.
will be 90 minutes to 2 hours long. Quick thoughts. What do you think about that?
Sorry, Tyler slowly putting the chair down is so funny.
This is cinema.
Yeah, this is cinema.
This is crazy. He's doing it in slow motion.
If you want to move
That's
the light,
tough.
you can. Okay. I'm so excited about that. Genuinely, that got me so excited. I think the only thing that sucks about it is, damn, this is going to be such a hard binge. Because if it's like, what, they're releasing 3 episodes. Oh, actually, it won't be that bad.
Wait, they're doing 3 episodes.
They're doing
per week?
3-3-2.
3-3-2?
No, but not per week. They're doing 3 in November,
Okay.
the week of Thanksgiving. Another 3 Christmas time. And then the last 2, I think, New Year's Eve.
Okay, then that's doable.
Yeah, I don't think that's actually
That's
that
doable.
bad.
I thought it was going to be like half here and then half the next week. Or half in the next month.
I like how they're doing it, actually.
Okay.
I like that they're doing it during, like, holiday seasons. It'll be nice.
You know, it's going to be like, what?
A month.
Like 2 trilogies at the start and then 2.
Dude. You know what's so funny is
Blockbusters?
I think so many people are like, what? They don't even have to do that. Like, why are they making it so long? Like, this is why I want it just out now. And I'm like,
I'm not
dude,
going to lie to you. Well, not out now. I'm kind of on the side of I don't want it to be that long.
why?
Because I am not the true fan of Stranger Things. I'm going to be for real.
Oh, Stranger
You must
Things-
be
dude,
a real...
Stranger Things is a big deal in my family.
Okay,
Like,
alright.
it's like me, my brother, my cousins, we're all going to get together. We're all going to sit. We would do that for every season that came out since season 3. Where we all binged it before 3. And then after, so I think it was just the settle. That scared me too. I was like, what the heck? Someone's breaking into my house. But, or it might be the cats actually, like trying to get on the
trying
door.
to get in?
Yeah.
Ah.
Anyway, sorry. It's like a big deal in this house. So Stranger Things is just like, I don't know. I love that show so much. I think it's so good. I think we're in for like one of the best final seasons of TV ever. But also, I feel
That
like
last
final
season was
seasons,
crazy.
final seasons of television usually historically aren't good. Some of the best shows have awful endings. So I think this will be like the pinnacle of, okay, no, wait. Like, this is one of the greatest shows ever. This will solidify it, I think.
All right,
Hopefully. Maybe I'm overhyping it, but season 4 was great.
Oh,
Season
yeah.
3 is super good. Season 2 I like fine. Season 1 is incredible.
Season 1 was a good introduction for me. Season 2 was a little rocky for me for some reason. Season 3, I was kind of there, kind of wasn't, so it drowned me out. But season 4, I was like,
Dude,
this is a whole different vibe, and I like it.
you know what I love when people talk about season 3 of Stranger Things was literally like a it was a feeling. You know, it was like, dude, like the crazy nostalgia hits that I get thinking about the summer 4th of July, 2019, 18?
You talking about when it came out?
Yeah, it should be 2018, right?
I think that was 2018.
Yeah, that summer, dude, was literally one of the like 19?
2019.
Okay,
My bad. Thank
one
you.
of the best like summer feelings ever, where we stayed up all night watching all of it, and then like dude, just the scene when all the bodies exploded and they become like I don't know,
my
dude.
gosh.
I just think the Duffer Brothers get it. I'm so curious what they do after Stranger Things. And I hope it's not Stranger Things related. I think they've said they have plans for other Stranger Things projects they want to do. But I hope once they're done with Stranger Things, it's like, okay, what's the next thing? Like, what's something different you're going to do? So maybe something sci-fi. Maybe something, like, more grounded. I don't know. I just want something from them because I think they're geniuses. I think they're so smart and they're really good at what they do.
I think season 4. Well, no, because season 1 was really interesting. The or whatever it's called.
The Demogorgon?
No, the universe.
Upside Down?
The Upside Down. My bad. Thank you. I thought that was pretty interesting. But season 4 with Vecna. Vecna scared the crap out of me, and I was very driven on who the heck this person is, or this being, and why the heck it's doing what it is. And apparently, the clock tower still going nuts about the fact that the clock ticking thing was there from episode 1.
Yeah.
Didn't even realize that, and I
Yeah.
was like,
I know. There's just something so smart about this show where it
Yeah.
just feels so, like, planned out. Like, they've always known how they want to do it, how they want to end it, and all that. And I just respect it so much. I think also the way that they pay so many homages to just horror without being outright the scariest thing ever. I don't know. Like, I feel like they pay homages to horror without being would you classify? I feel like Stranger Things might be classified as a horror show, but I don't think it's scary.
I'd say it's like a thriller.
Yeah,
I'd say it's more like a thriller.
But like season 1's The Thing, season 2 is Alien, season 3 is like a zombie like thing, season 4 is like an Exorcist, season 5 I don't even know what it's gonna be.
Season 5, after what season 4 gave me, I'm gonna need season 5 to go insane.
I'm ready. But what's the other one? Because I can talk about Stranger Things.
All right, last one, and I'm just excited for this one, but I want to hear your thoughts on it. The first trailer for the Michael Jackson biopic is expected to release in November with Wicked for Good.
Whoa.
What do you think? Are you a Michael Jackson fan?
I like him. I like him
Michael
fine.
Jackson. I love Michael Jackson.
Is it still played by his nephew?
I believe so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
I don't even care who's going to play him. I just want to see it because I love me some Michael Jackson. I love Jackson 5 and American Dream.
You know, I've never given into the biopics for like these like artists. I've never seen a single one. I never watched Rocket Man, right? I've never seen Bohemian Rhapsody. I've never seen the Bob Marley one they did.
I didn't get to see that one.
Yeah.
I didn't get to see that
There's
one.
There's a lot of them. They did another one. I forgot with who, but it was like a big deal. But like they always do these, and I've never seen a single one. I've never even bothered. I'm like, I'll pass.
Well, you know what you should do,
is this
Isaiah? One? You need to watch this Michael Jackson biopic.
I want to watch the Jeremy Allen White one.
That one too.
Because I really like it. Yes, because I really like Jeremy Allen White, and
watch that one too, ladies and gentlemen. Watch that one too.
Or what was the monkey one that came out this year, or was it this year or last year?
Oh yeah, you talking about the British singer?
Yeah,
I forgot what it was called, but
Tyler, do you remember?
I was kind of interested in watching that.
I was too.
It was the one about it's about the guy who thought it was an interesting idea
to just like make himself a freaking
monkey.
Yeah,
and because he thought it would like make it more like hit people more about a monkey going through drugs and like.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm so curious. I like that. Like that's like a genre I've literally never seen. Never seen a single one of those movies. And now I like maybe I should watch this Michael Jackson one because I think it might be
all I know is
Better Man.
Better Man, that's what it was. But all I know is right when that trailer pops on and I hear that and I see the shoes go up, hear that little, and all of this is just, even if the teaser trailer is just footsteps of just when the hit that Michael Jackson moonwalk, everything, I'm gonna be lit right when I see him just do that little pop. I'm chilling, bro.
I hope
but
it
I'm
doesn't
excited.
hold back. Like I hope it really gets into him instead of just his music. Like I hope it's not like I hope it's not a celebration of just his music. I hope it's like a showing like all the stuff he went through, you know, like some of his issues, some of his controversies, things like that. I think that'll make it a little bit. I think that'll elevate it to a different level.
It would.
Yeah.
It would. But
I think my worry of that would be like I don't know if they would do that because it's his nephew playing him. Like how much would the family really want to like show off about their, you know, like this guy?
I think so.
But I don't know. That's one of those we'll have to see. So they're also doing the Beatles one. So yeah. That'll be pretty cool.
All 4 movies, correct?
Yeah. Yeah. That'll be pretty cool.
That's going to be so lit, bro. Yeah. But that is all the movie announcements I have.
All right, Phil. Let's get to what we've been watching.
This is Isaiah's favorite section.
Because I haven't been watching anything. Except one thing. Free Run. I'm almost done. I have 4 episodes. I have 4 episodes left. And, okay. So we talked about it last week. Or 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago now. And I was like, oh, yeah. Like, can we allow it if it ends this year? Like, if it ended this year, does it classify? Can it count for my 2020 like 5 ranking?
Yes.
You know what I found out? I had the year wrong. It ended in 2024, and I was like, we're not in 2024. And then I remembered, dang it, like that got me. So it's not gonna be on my list, unfortunately.
Dang.
And that killed me. I was like, dude.
I'm so sorry,
Phil. I could say with 100% confidence this would have been my number 1. It's not even kidding. I literally texted my friends today. We have like a big Discord server, and I added all of them. I was like, guys, just want you to all know, I love Free Run so much. I love that show so much. I think it's like, it's made me like excited to watch anime again. I don't know, like it kind of like where I've been like seeking out a lot more, collecting more. I'm like, okay, I'm gonna watch that next. I'm gonna watch that next. I'm gonna watch that next. But there's something about Free Run specifically that has just like made me really. It shows me why I love this medium so much. Like you could see the soul levelings with the beautiful animation or whatever. Yeah. But like, it's the storytelling, the way Free Run's able to do the storytelling that I just think it like. It's elevated, dude. I was talking to a friend and I was like, this doesn't feel like your normal anime. It feels like a like a drama. No, it feels like a show you would just watch, like an American TV show, you know, where it's like it doesn't really hold to the same tropes that most common animes use. It does have some, obviously, like it's definitely like inspired by anime or like manga, but like I think what makes this one so special is just how like grounded it feels in such a magical world, and I think that's just so cool. Yeah. Because when you think of anime, you think of like bright, colorful, loud personalities, whatever, but the show like just isn't that at all. It's not loud at all, especially in the English dub. Like all the characters talk very like calmly. Yeah. It's very passive, but like the emotion is just there. It feels more like a Studio Ghibli film than I think like your average anime. Where I think Studio Ghibli movies are very, especially like I think of the only one I've seen, Spirited Away. Spirited Away, I didn't love, but I liked it, and I had a lot of respect for like the score and like its animation. But I think that movie is not very loud. It's not very like I was about to do some crazy awful anime impression. I'm not gonna do that.
You're gonna go Dragon Ball up in here, man.
But like, you know what I'm saying? Like with the loud yelling and the like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that. It's very almost restrained, but in like the best way possible. Yeah. I love Frieren. I think it's incredible. And it's just my like pitch for everyone. Please go watch Frieren. If you've never seen anime before, but you watch a lot of TV, I think this would be a great one to start with. I feel like people don't say that just because it's like, oh, it's so slow. I don't think it's that slow. I could see it because there's a lot of conversation, but I think if you watch a lot of like just standard TV, like not animated stuff, like a lot of live action stuff, you're more equipped to, I think, watch it because it's not super fast paced. But I think I would recommend that one. I'd recommend Fullmetal Alchemist, and then Attack on Titan. But Attack on Titan's different because Attack on Titan is anime. It's like, oh, this is so big and loud and insane. But like Frieren feels like the exact opposite of that, but like just as good. Yeah, you know. I love it so much, but I'm really sad I'm almost done with it. I was watching it today, and I'm like, damn. It's almost over.
When is season 2 coming out again?
January.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
Yeah,
3 months. Here we go.
3 months. Be ready for me to not shut up for literally like how if it's 24 episodes, dude, that's 24 weeks. I'm gonna be talking about Frieren.
Man, we gotta set up a challenge for you.
Yeah, what?
We gotta set up a challenge.
Well, we're gonna do a Frieren counter.
We
should have started a K-pop Demon Hunter one if that was the case.
Yeah, honestly. If it was, I don't feel like you mentioned K-pop Demon Hunters as much as you
Not lately. No, I think the first couple weeks I did, and then after it's just like, all right, I'm backing up from it. You know, I'm calming down.
Weird enough, I was expecting more.
The dust is settling on K-pop Demon Hunters. It has just like solidified its place, and now everyone in the world knows how I feel about that movie.
Got a little dusty on the shelf right there.
What are you trying to say? I'm dirty?
Huh? No, I'm trying to say K-pop Demon Hunters is still stuck up there. It's on the shelf. It's getting a little dust on there. You said it's settled.
You're right.
But I get you, man.
Yeah. Phil, what have you been watching? Because you said something like it was going to surprise me or whatever.
Yeah.
Something I've seen?
Well, actually, I have a rewatch section and a new section.
Oh, I want to rewatch something too. That's crazy. But you go first.
All right. So first off, I wasn't feeling too great last week. So went home, chilled out with the fam. And got to watch some movies with them. Ooh. First one, family obviously. I mean, it's a black family household, so we're going to watch some black movies. I watched Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Yeah, it's a black movie. It's 1,000% a black movie. Watched it again. And this is the funniest thing about it. I literally looked at my mom because she was like, I don't have enough time. Let's watch a TV show. Let's watch an episode. I go to the kitchen. I grab something. I come back. I just see Black Panther Wakanda Forever on. And I'm like, Mom, this is a 2 hour, 40-minute movie. What are we doing? Well, no. And then instantly.
She got time for that, though.
This is what happened. I was put into a trance. Because once again, I'm seeing this funeral at the start. And I'm just like, oh, shoot. Okay, we'll watch the first couple minutes. And then the courtroom scene plays. And I remember in this episode, I said that's one of my favorite. That's probably my favorite.
You're talking about the scene when they're with like all the other countries, right?
All the other countries. Okay, They trying to talk mess on Wakanda, going like, man, y'all got vibranium. Y'all ain't even that tough no more. Give us some vibranium, bro.
I love that scene too.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I be honest? What pissed me off so much for the conversation behind Black Panther is like, it's kind of boring.
I was like, how do you get bored from the first funeral scene and then the scene following up in the courtroom?
It's so funny because MCU fans will clamor for like more realistic, more like movie type movies where it's like, it's not just action and loud things and CGI fights. But once they get it, they're like, yeah, this is so boring, bro. What do y'all want, bro?
This isn't my taste, bro.
Yeah,
this isn't for me.
Crazy.
Like, come on, bro. Like, you had every nation in there trashing on Wakanda, and she just said, okay. All right, I know what you whisper. I know you guys are sending soldiers to us. Y'all think we ain't tough? We got the Dora Milaje. they can take anybody down. And then they had the soldiers kneel right there in front of everybody going like, if y'all ever trespass on the Wakandan territory or even our bases, we gonna take it as an act of war. And then she just walked out with the most hardest soundtrack playing that I've ever heard in my life. Thank you, Ludwig, just saying. But how do you watch those first 10 minutes or 15 minutes, even with Namor, let me just say Namor following it up with his people, and they going over like trashing on everything on that oil rig. How do you follow those first 20 minutes and say it's boring?
I should go watch that movie.
How?
I need to watch that. He's selling me right now. I need to watch that. I love Namor so much in that movie. I remember all my friends were like, yeah, but his power is kind of funny looking. And I go, yeah, but did you see what he did with it? Dude, that man was sick. Like when you know the scene when there's like the big ship? It's in the battle when they're fighting Wakanda, and he freaking like flies up like this.
That
just,
was
like,
so tough, man.
So cool.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I got instantly locked in again. I finished that whole movie, and I just sat there, and I was like, I feel depressed, but I feel happy at the same time. Oh my gosh! And I'm looking at my mom, and she's just like, they called him T'Challa Jr. I'm like, yep. My grandmother locked in. She's like, oh man, he gonna become king. My grandfather sitting there. He's like, this is a black movie. I'm like, bro, that's just, this is a black movie. It's not even just a black movie. It's a movie for everybody, bro. I'm sorry. I keep saying black movie, but it's not just a black movie, guys. It's for everybody. It's for everybody who's gone through some loss, and also who need a little pick-me-up. But my bad. I went on my tangent for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. I love that movie. I'm just saying, shame on you all for hate it, but yeah, that was one of the movies I rewatched. Second one, we in my little Marvel phase, Thunderbolts. Watched it again.
I haven't watched it again. I need to.
My whole family was trying to trash on it at the start because they heard the first thing Yelena said. I forgot what she said. Like,
there's
I'm
something
wrong with me. And they went, oh, this is going to be so depressing. Tell me why they locked in for the rest of that movie. And they were like laughing. They were also like feeling bad for them. But they were also like, wait, these guys are the new Avengers? Low-key, I would check that out. I would check the next movie out. I'm like, and I'm just like, I hate to tell y'all. And that's another thing I want to go on a tangent about. How did you guys let Thunderbolts flop?
For real.
How did y'all let Thunderbolts flop?
I don't think I'll ever forgive, like, can I be honest though? Yeah. I don't blame MCU fans for letting it flop, actually.
What are
like,
you trying to
like
say?
I mean like MCU fans, not like people that casually watch Marvel movies.
Gotcha.
I blame those people for Thunderbolts flopping.
Those people.
Because like when Thunderbolts came out, like I think the majority of MCU fans, like fans that watch everything, were like, "Oh, this is it! Like this is great. This is fantastic. This is awesome." And then it just kind of like it didn't hit with the casual mainstream audiences. I feel like a lot of like the people that would go and watch Marvel movies, like oh hey, there's a new Marvel out. Let's go watch it. I think of the scene from there's a new Marvel out
from Friendship or whatever.
Yeah. Like I don't think it was hitting that. I don't think anyone was like, hey, there's a new superhero movie out. Let's go watch it. You know, because like it's Thunderbolts. You know, it kind of what sucked about that movie, and it's not the movie's fault, is it hit in like that awful place where it's like we've seen like all these one-off character like Captain Marvel. Like Captain Marvel 2 specifically. We've seen all these MCU shows like Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, all these like random characters that they're just kind of throwing at us, making them like good to like not really that good things. And now you see another group that's no name. Why would you invest in, like, why would you go watch that? You would kind of, it's safe to assume, probably not that good. It's not like when Guardians came out and like everyone will say like, well, Iron Man, Captain America, like, or Iron Man specifically, like wasn't super well known. But in the time when Guardians came out, it was like, oh, okay, like you're hitting Hulk, you're hitting Thor, you're hitting like the more known like characters. And now here's Guardians of the Galaxy. Okay, go watch this, go check it out. All these like newer Marvel fans, because it's new, it's still relatively new, the MCU. It's like, oh, okay, everyone go watch Guardians. So everyone's going to go watch Guardians. And then it blew up. Now, flash forward like 10 years later, which is crazy to say, 10 years later.
That scares me.
Like Thunderbolts is coming out in a time where that's not really a thing. We've had characters that are like no names become greats. And what sucks about that movie is it kind of got caught in between the mediocrity of like the MCU now. Where it's like, is it good though? Like, and like, I'll just wait for it to go on Disney Plus, you know? And then it's like, all right, no, you're not gonna go watch it, you know?
That still makes me so
and so
angry,
I don't
bro,
blame MCU fans actually for that.
But I'm going to blame them because it's just like, you want these new different types of ideas. You want like something more real. You want something more raw. You want new characters being done in a different way. And they gave you that. They even broadcasted how they were using people from A24 in different aspects of the movie. And then they still give us a good raw story about like, well, not even just them being depressed, but also needing like people, needing somebody.
And building community.
But yeah, we have a whole video about it. Watch it. But it's just like, why do we get exactly what we want and then we still don't want it? Why?
I think it's because you need to differentiate like MCU fans or like superhero fans, like Marvel fans, people that are gonna go watch whatever superhero movie, TV show is out, to what the majority of MCU fans are, which are casuals. Most casuals were only there for like, oh yeah, Infinity War Endgame. Yeah, I'm a big MCU fan, but really they like binged all of them before Infinity War. And it's like, yeah, I'm an avid fan of the MCU. Yeah. And not to say that you're less of a fan because you weren't there the whole time, but more so like I think it does like show you, okay, that's a more casual audience. They're not like us. Yeah. We're like, oh, like we're gonna talk about Marvel Zombies in a little bit. Like, like you think someone who like mainly watched the MCU to watch Infinity War and Endgame is gonna watch Marvel Zombies? Probably not. No. So like, why would they go watch Thunderbolts? Because it kind of hits in like a similar place, even though it's and on top of that, the like oh man, this whole like multiversal saga thing isn't good. This movie's building to an Avengers movie that I'm not that excited for. Why would anyone go and invest in it? You know, I think that's why.
It's just so annoying, man.
It sucks.
It's just so annoying. I agree with you. But it's so annoying.
The quantity over quality push that the MCU has been doing. I blame Kevin Feige. You know, we can talk about how great he is because he is a good like genius guy. He's done so much for the superhero like movies and TV shows, whatever. But at the end of the day, he fumbled the bag with this. And everyone that worked on the multiversal saga, everyone that planned it out, they fumbled the bag. They did. That's
honestly just looking back at it. That kind of might be true.
Like they did. Like you think like, dude, the MCU was on a hot streak. Phase 3, leading to Endgame, where they didn't stop. It was like, oh my gosh, they did it. And then after it was like Black Widow. Okay, yeah, we're not gonna expect too much. Like it was good, it was fine, whatever. And it sucked. Oh, look, there was a conversation there. And then after it's like, okay, now you need a hit. Shang-Chi was like the thing. It was like, oh wait, Shang-Chi's awesome. Eternals came out and it's like, oh,
still loved Eternals.
I liked it though. Yeah, I'm a big fan. But liked it. Eternals came out, nah. And then it was like Spider-Man came out, woo! But then it was Doctor Strange, Ant-Man. Don't forget, like besides WandaVision and Loki, it was Falcon and the Winter Soldier, Miss Marvel, She-Hulk, other things. What if Moon Knight? So many things that were so much more divisive than like we can all agree, like, oh, this is good, but I like this more. You know, where I feel like so much of the MCU before that was like, oh, that was good, but I like this more. Even I think Captain Marvel hit a weird place where people liked it. It was just like, it's not the best, but like people liked it and were excited. Yeah. Now stuff like that doesn't slide. It has to be great. And that's just the unfortunate place of the MCU.
A question.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Do you think Thunderbolts would have done better if it was marketed as Black Widow 2?
Do I think Thunderbolts would have been better if it was marketed as Black Widow 2? No. Because Black Widow didn't do well either. Unfortunately, though, Black Widow was hit with COVID. Like, that was like it's a COVID movie here. It's straight to Disney+. But even still, I don't think too many people were like, oh, I loved Black Widow. Most people were like, oh, I really liked Yelena, but Black Widow wasn't a good movie. I don't think it was that good.
But you still have the title of Black Widow there. Could you still draw fans in for that? Because correct me if I'm wrong, because I know Black Widow did better streaming wise, but did it do decent in theaters when it came out in theaters?
No, I don't think so.
Because what did it make? Did it make like 400? Because I know it was during COVID.
You'd have to fact check that. I don't think it did super well.
Quick, my bad.
But I will say, you have to remember, when everyone is cooped up inside, what else can they do besides watch something?
That's true.
In the same way that Trolls 2 is an iconic movie forever and will live in like film history because it was the first ever big movie to go on demand. And everyone watched it. Because it's like, what else are we going to do? We'll watch Trolls 2. You know?
I had the biggest brain fart typing in Black. I put in Black Panther instead of Black Widow. I was just that locked in on Wakanda Forever.
But I don't know. I don't think so. I think they did the best with what they could do in the way that they marketed it. I think it's just the unfortunate place the MCU's in where it's kind of stuck in like a weird like mediocrity place. Where it's like, we don't know what's going to be good or bad. You know?
That is true, though, because thinking about all the stuff that they've done, okay, it made $379 million, so that's better than what I thought.
That's like around the same Thunderbolts made.
Yeah. So you know what?
In a different world, too, which sucks. Like, Thunderbolts making COVID numbers should be making so much more.
So then, let me ask you this then. Do you think if the title was Black Widow 2, do you think it does better than that number today compared to that being done in 2021? Or do you think it does the same?
I think it does the same. Look at Captain Marvel. Captain Marvel made $1 billion. Captain Marvel 2 made nothing.
I think with Captain Marvel, though, that was the hype towards Endgame and
Exactly.
Infinity War.
But like, that's exactly what I'm saying. It's
Got
like
you.
like Thunderbolts wouldn't have that.
Got you.
You know? Like it's not gonna work.
No problem.
Yeah, dude, that sucks though. Thunderbolts is so damn good. I'm gonna watch it again. I think before when we do like our whole like, yeah, this is the favorite project of the year. I'll probably rewatch Thunderbolts.
No
just 'cause
problem.
I want to watch it again.
That's coming soon
Yeah.
too, guys.
I did rewatch something. Sorry, did you have another thing you said?
No,
you
rewatch.
Okay, I rewatched one thing. I'll talk about it really quickly. I rewatched The Suicide Squad with a friend because I was like, dude, let's watch this. It's still great. It's still great. It's still like it's still my top 3 favorite comic book movie ever. I think. I think it's James Gunn's best movie. I understand why people think Superman's better. I think it's, again, I'll just re-say it again. Like, I've never watched a movie where I'm like, oh, dude, this movie was made for me. Like, the humor gets me every time. There's a scene when Sebastian, the little rat, is like trying to give Bloodsport a leaf. He's like, why would I want a leaf? It gets me every time. Like, I can't stop laughing. Or like when freaking John Cena pulls up and King Shark is about to eat Ratcatcher 2, and Bloodsport goes, well, why are you in your tidy whities? Or why are you in your underwear? And he goes, that's just racist. So good. I love that movie so much, but that's it. That's
No problem. I'm going to watch it again.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
You should. It's great.
Just to get the new stuff out of the way that I've been watching. I watched the morning show and caught up with it.
Nice.
I'm shook by that. I saw The Terminal List, the first 3 episodes
I need
on
to watch
Amazon
that.
Prime Video. It's pretty good. Chris Pratt does a good job.
I love Chris Pratt.
Just about a soldier who believes that he's being set up.
And I heard it's one of his good.
It's really good.
It's like he's really good in it.
He's really good in The Terminal List, but it's very confusing on what's true and what's not, and that's the thing that's really carrying me through it, because it's like, is he getting tricked or is he like really going through it?
Yeah.
The last 2 things, I've been watching Proud Family, Louder and Prouder, and now I finally got to season 2. It's very good, and it follows the old one, the old Proud Family show, very well. But this one just goes way more like into serious topics. Well, no, I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say it just goes in on newer topics that are of today.
It's more relevant.
It's way more relevant, and I really like how Disney's letting them do what they're doing. But I can't wait to finish it. Season 1 was good. Season 2 is insane, and I just can't wait to watch these next 2 seasons coming out. Last thing I want to say, which I think you would like. I've been watching Free Run too. And I caught up, kinda. I'm on episode 15, and wow. Just wow. Exactly what you said, but I do think this is like an extreme slice of life. Like, I think this is just like an action-adventure slice of life, and it's insane. It's incredible. Like, all the dialogue you've been talking about, on point. Like, there were so many times. I think the episode where the red-haired kid plays the father's dead son, I was like, whoa, wait, time out.
I love that episode.
You're rehearsing to play his dead son?
Such a good episode.
And I was like watching it, listening to it, and I'm like, bro, I want to say you need help, but at the same time, I understand, like, what the heck? But this show does a good job on, like you said, like having a lot of commentaries on like life, and even just her trying to understand like humans and trying to understand like Himmel, I believe his name was Himmel. And I like how she's trying to understand everybody that's around her too, and that the fact that she's learning. But Free Run is good. That's why when you just said the 2024 thing, I was pretty sad, because now I do see this on my like top 10 projects or whatever. I could see this being there, but now since it's 2024, I can't put it on there. I can't. But I'm sad
glad you're liking it though.
It's really good.
I had my little brother watch it too, and I think he kind of thinks I overhyped it a little bit. But he's also like 12.
Yeah.
So I told him like, just I don't know if you'd like it. And he was like, I don't know, I still want to watch it. If you like it, I'll probably like it. And I was like, okay. He likes it. He just like isn't obsessed with it.
He doesn't understand?
No, he's just not obsessed with it.
You'll understand, man.
You'll understand when you're older. But yeah.
That's it.
Anyways, sorry, we got on a little tangent. We could talk about Marvel content all day.
We really
But Phil, let's talk about some other superhero content, because we got Gen V Season 2, Episode 5 and 6. We have a little bit to catch up on. There's a lot, because those episodes, so much crap happens.
A lot.
So much. It's crazy. We went on that break for a week, and it's like that episode was pretty major. I told you before we started filming that I have a theory. I think I know what's going on, especially because we're going to do full spoilers right now. Episode 6 kind of like it gets into some like main season 5 The Boys stuff.
Yeah.
You know, I'm starting to understand their connection. And can I be honest, that's made me tap into the show a lot harder actually. Where it was taking place during a weird time where like I know The Boys is ending, so I'm like, why does the show exist? But now I'm like, oh, I get it. It's Marie. You know? And I think it's awesome. I'm really in now. I think the first couple episodes I was a little iffy on, and I told you it wasn't until Marie has her conversation with their like family friend, her auntie.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, I love this. Like I wish they'd get more in on this, you know? And they do.
Yep.
And it's so good. It's so good. I think it's when that show shines is like when it's about her and her family situation and the way like she deals with her trauma. I don't know. It's so good right now. There's so much stuff going on with Cypher, right? That's his name.
Oh my gosh,
Dude,
Cypher is scaring the crap out of me.
Can I be honest? He is such a good villain.
Yes.
Like really good. I don't know if people are talking about it enough. Like that dude's performance is so good. And I was trying to look at some other stuff he's been in. I'm like, I've never seen this guy before in my life.
I've seen him in a couple other things. I just can't remember. I feel like he was like a background character or something, but like this
he's
is
so good.
If we want to talk about background character, we can't even consider him a background character. He's like a crazy good side character.
Dude, he's shining right now as the villain, and I think like he could rival Homelander as like I think it's like outside of this, I think he dies this season for sure. Like you're not gonna hold him for a fully season 5. I think they kill him off. If this guy had like a Homelander treatment where you kind of just get to watch him develop and grow, oh my gosh, I would literally be obsessed with it. He's so good. He's so good.
Homelander still scares the crap out of me.
Oh, he's a scary man. Scary man.
Anytime Homelander shows up in anything, like even if he flies in, that's why that last episode in Gen V season 1, when he showed up, I went, everybody in my head, I just went, everybody run slowly away. Because Brody is going to punch somebody and not even know how hard he hit him, and his hand's going to go straight through your face. That's how scared I was. Because whenever he's just there, I'm like, he's going to do something creepy. Like very creepy and very sad and very scary. Like that scene with the baseball bats is forever going to scare me. When you're just like, oh, you're my number 1 fans? Okay. Deep. A-Train.
Yeah.
The what?
Black Noir.
Black Noir. Take these bats and kill them. And I just went, huh?
Deep below A-Train. That one I always think about. That was so
that
funny.
scared me too, bro. That's how scary Homelander scares. Like it just is, bro.
Yeah.
That's why, like, when you said that, like, I kind of see it with Cypher, but
I don't mean to say like Cypher's as scary as Homelander. I just think he's as compelling.
Oh
like,
yeah.
The performance is so good.
Oh, 1,000%.
That like I'm like, dude, I don't like when we talk about comic book villains, I'm like, I would hope that I remember that Cypher is this good because he's so good in it.
Can we talk about how powerful Marie is?
Oh, dude,
bro,
crazy.
What the heck?
Overpowered.
She saved her sister.
I think they want to use her as like the key to killing Homelander, probably.
Yes.
I think so. And I'm so curious about her relevance, and this is why I have a theory actually. But it's more a theory on Cypher. You remember when Marie like checked to see if he was a soup?
Yeah.
He didn't have V in him at all, but he still had a power.
Yeah.
Here's my theory.
Okay.
You know the old guy? Thomas Godolkin, I'm pretty sure is his name.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure he's controlling Cypher. I'm fairly certain he's the puppet.
Oh.
Think about it, right? There's a scene when he's taking care of him, and he's like mindless, and he's just kind of doing it, you know? Whatever. And it's like, okay, you assume, oh, it's because he does it so much, you know? Like, it's pretty, like, it's a very thing. And he slaps him in the face.
Okay.
Like, he does it. Like, he slaps him in the face.
Okay.
But then did you notice with freaking, like, Polarity, he, like, made Polarity slap himself in the face? Like, look, I understand Thomas Godolkin's probably super old, but, like, I just don't understand what his reason would be for keeping him alive right now. And my only reason would be, oh no, Thomas Godolkin's controlling him. He's that vessel for which he can use his powers through. You know?
I was thinking maybe that's just his dad or something.
But like, yeah, but it's not. Like, I think there's something else because even Giancarlo Esposito's character talks about it, how like Thomas Godolkin's whole thing is he thought he could control soups.
Oh boy.
Like,
okay,
don't you think his whole controlling thing would be that, oh yeah, let's make the most powerful soups so that I can mind control them and use them however I want as like my puppets?
Wow.
Right? Doesn't that just make sense?
That is interesting.
Look, there's no V in his blood. So it's two things. One, either Cypher is the first ever The Boys universe purebred soup,
superhero. Yep.
or he's being controlled, and that it's not actually his power.
Mm-hmm. I think that's valid.
Yeah.
I think that's valid, and actually, that's a good theory.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Yeah, I don't know. There's just something about it, and I realized it while watching episode 6, and I sat up. I was like, oh, I hope they don't say it. I hope they don't say it yet, so I can say it on the podcast, and then we'll blow up, guys. We're gonna get so many views for that. But I actually don't know what people are talking about Gen V. I feel like I don't see it on my timeline at all.
Well, let's make them start talking about Gen V.
Make them start talking about Gen V, guys, because it's actually very good, and I'm really impressed by it. Actually,
I love
it's
Gen
made
V,
me
man.
really happy. I think what's hard for me about it is like, I really thought I was out of the boys universe, and I'm like, yeah, I'm kind of getting done with this. Like, I'm ready for it to end. And
Yeah.
I'm upset by all these spin-offs and whatever. And I think that point still stands. But I think I'm less done with it. Where I'm like, oh, wait, okay, they're capable here. Like, there's still good writers attached to this. This isn't oversaturation and, like, purely quantity to get some content out there. This is like, oh, wait, no, they had a vision for this. It feels very connected to the boys in the same way that I think the new season of Peacemaker feels very connected to, like, just DC as a whole. Where, like, they're doing something here. And it's been really nice to, like, actually be like, okay, I understand why Gen V Season 2 is coming out.
Yeah.
You know, because it's good, dude. It's good.
I just can't wait for this next episode, bro.
I'm
can't
excited
wait.
too. I'm curious. We have 2 more, right?
Yeah, because
Yeah.
we're going to episode
7.
8, right? There's
7.
8 episodes
Yes, there's
total.
8 episodes total, yeah.
Bro, I'm just curious on what's going to happen with Marie and, forgot her name.
Who?
Blonde hair girl.
Oh,
Controls people by touch.
Kate? Yeah.
What Marie and Kate are going to get into,
Yeah.
bro. Because I know it's going to be
dude,
bad.
that's how the episode ended. I know. I'm so curious.
It's going to get so
Kate
bad,
is
bro.
becoming a really interesting character for me. Can I be honest? When the show started, when the show first started, I really liked her, and I liked the conversation on Twitter where it's like, "Hey guys, we have our first like super nice like a good empath or whatever the word is. Like, wow, she's so great." And then it's like, "Oh, there's the twist. She's evil." And then to come into season 2, and they're doing a really good job of like me like feeling really bad for her almost, where like a lot of the things she did was purely on her.
Yeah.
She did it. Like, it wasn't like she was like held by someone. No, she made all those decisions. She did everything she did. But like season 2, for her to like sort of like get better and her kind of just go through like really hard things, and it's like, oh dude, everyone around her is always using her in the same way that like in the first season there was that like the previous dean of the school was just using her.
Yeah.
Now it's like, okay, Cypher's obviously using her, and she's just trying to get back, and every time she tries to get out, she just gets beaten down. I don't know. I feel like there's something really compelling about her that I don't think a lot of people are talking about. Like, I hated her, and now I'm like, oh, I feel really bad for her.
I think it's only because my focus is mainly on like Emma and then like the trio
Yeah.
in this one, because I like how they're going away from the whole college party whatever, and it's mainly just about like, because the shift, you could see it, like they went from, oh yeah, we can still have some fun at the university, to like, this university sucks. Why am I even focused on college? I should be focusing on superhero
I liked
stuff.
that the show kind of moved away from the college. 'Cause
Exactly.
I think the first season was really good, but then it was like, to force them back in, it felt like, why are we doing this?
Yeah, and now we
like,
see why.
We already moved on from that, and now, yeah, exactly. Like, for them to kind of get away from it again.
Yeah.
And like it sort of tie back into the boys, I'm like really into right now. It's
Exactly.
really nice. Yeah, dude, it's great.
No,
I like it.
I can't wait.
Yeah. Do you have anything else like specifically? Like, how are you feeling? Like overall?
I mean, I love it. It's just that I'm waiting on these next 2 episodes because I'm like I had a lot to say about the first 3 episodes, but like 4, 5, and 6, like I like that theory you said, but I'm mainly more on what are these last 2 episodes going to give me, because I feel like it's lining it up for these last 2
I
episodes.
feel like there's 3 different things going on, which is kind of cool. There's Sage, her
when she
showing
showed up, I went, what
big
the
deal.
heck?
Yeah, big deal. Sage is showing up, which means, okay, she still has her thing going on, which I
Yeah.
figured. When she's like sort of like helping Homelander, I'm like, she's evil, but I think she also has like, she has a plan to have her be in control.
Yeah.
You know? But then obviously
100%.
Homelander boots her out, and it's like, okay, she's not stupid.
I'm not going to lie to you. I don't think she boots, or Homelander boots her out.
No, she did. He did already. Am I mistaken?
How did he do it again?
At the end of season 4, remember she was like trying to get Homelander to do all the things, and he was like, all right, why
okay.
am I listening to you? You're
remember
dumb.
that.
And then he like threw her out.
I remember that.
But it was like pretty clear that it was like, okay, no, she still has her foot in here. She's doing something.
She's too smart. She's
So,
way too smart. to not
Sage's
be there.
involvement in this, and I think there's something going on there. I think she's going to try and get control, and she's working with Cypher. You obviously have Giancarlo Esposito's character, who, also not a good guy, is also in control here, and he's trying to get his own power thing. And then you have Starlight as the third thing, who is also trying to get Marie. So all three of these people are trying to get Marie for different things. Starlight's, we can assume it's for, obviously, a good thing. She wants to kill Homelander. Giancarlo Esposito is to kill Homelander, but he literally said it so he could take back control of Vought.
Yeah.
And then Sage's thing is, I would assume, to take control of the world. So I'm so curious what direction they're going.
She probably knows that Godolkin, your theory. She probably knows Godolkin
She
is the
definitely
one
does.
controlling.
She's smart, dude. And I think what's so cool about the show right now is the show can go in so many different directions, and I don't know which one it's gonna go in. And like it's holding me in my seat, and I think it's doing a good job of bridging the gap between season 4 and season 5 of The Boys because it's able to fill in those like things we weren't thinking of. You know, like, okay, we can all assume Sage is doing something. But what about Giancarlo Esposito's character? What is he up to? Boom, here's that. This is what he's trying to do too. He knows exactly what's going on. And then it's like, okay, how's Starlight gonna get the team back? What's like her plan? Here's a little tease of it with her trying to get Marie. There's just so much going on, and I like it a lot. I'm like, oh, like this is worth watching. I have a cousin that I watch some of the Boys stuff with. Usually after it's done, me and him will sit together and we'll watch all of it. And when it was starting, I was like, dude, I think I might tell him like we don't really need to watch it. Now I'm like, I called him the other day, and I was like, dude, we gotta watch it. It's so good. It's so gas. Trust me. Peacemaker, and then we'll do this. Trust me. But yeah, I'm loving it, and I'm glad you're liking it too. Because I think it's nice when we get superhero content that one feels different and two is like genuinely good.
Yeah, I just think 7 and 8, something's coming.
Yeah,
Something crazy is about to come.
Yeah. I think it sucks that the conversation isn't on it as much.
Oh, it's gonna come soon.
I don't know, dude.
It's gonna come soon.
I think people are turning on The Boys. I actually think
maybe.
So. I think so. I think it's like getting kind of rough out there. I think there's just a lot of stuff going on. Again, hard to talk about Gen V, The Boys, without getting political. But like, I think there's just a lot of stuff going on politically.
Yeah.
Where so many people that would watch The Boys never realized, hey, like, you know, it's a commentary on this. And like now they're kind of turning against it. And then I also just think there's like lack of interest there because it's Gen V and it's a spinoff. And it's like, who would want to watch a spinoff that doesn't have our characters that we like, you know?
I just think something's coming.
I hope so. I hope so.
It is. But you know what else just came to us too? That is insane.
What?
Marvel Zombies Season 1.
Marvel Zombies Season 1. Phil, this is our official review of Marvel Zombies. Tyler, how are we doing on time?
I get about 10 minutes.
Cool. Okay.
Do we want to save that time or?
I think we should just end. Hey guys, to have full, uncut, unfiltered conversation about Marvel Zombies, here's our annual cut.
That perfectly.
Yeah,
All right, ready?
Yeah.
All right, back from the cut, y'all. PhilmPod back at you, and we're gonna give you a Marvel Zombie Season 1 review.
Yes, sir.
This one's gonna be fun.
You guys know the drill. We're gonna hit our scores out of 10. We're gonna say what we liked and didn't like about it. We're gonna go full spoilers. It's gonna be great. Phil, who wants to start? Me or you?
Rock, paper, scissors?
Wait, best 2 out of 3? Or just once?
Let's just do one.
Once on shoe, okay?
On shoe?
Yeah.
All right. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Gets them every time. I'll go first. Everyone always throws scissors first. That's just if you guys want to know anything about rock, paper, scissors, like
that is so true. Why did I do that?
Like mental, everyone throws scissors first. It's just how it works.
I'm just an idiot.
And then when you tell them that, they're gonna throw paper. So, beat them with the scissors.
I'm just an idiot. You can just say it. I'm an idiot.
Okay. Here is my review of Marvel Zombies. Full spoilers. Here's my score out of 10. 6 out of 10.
Okay. All right.
I wasn't a huge fan.
Mm-hmm.
I think it had its moments.
Mm-hmm.
The action was cool. The animation was solid. I just think the story wasn't all there. I think it was pretty surface level. I think they only do a little bit to make me care about these characters.
Mm-hmm.
I think it relies too heavy on my previous MCU knowledge to like really like these characters. And I don't think this show or this special does a good job of successfully making me really care about anyone.
Okay.
Phil?
Okay. All right. My bad. I thought you had something more to say. I I'm gonna give this an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
I really enjoyed watching this. First, it wasn't just because it was very gory and very like got very serious at times. It was just very fun. It was very like crazy and very just out of the blue with these characters. Like I thought I was gonna hate the Simu or Shang-Chi and I forgot Aquafina's character's name, but her getting the rings and like getting a little like developing fighting scenes with it. But then when they flash forward in, it was like 5 years, and you could be like, oh well, maybe she learned in those 5 years a little bit of some. But I really had fun with her characters. I really had fun with Blade and Khonshu being together on some stuff. Like it was just characters that I didn't really expect to like really have some fun with or even like. Just doing some crazy stuff and also making the story a little bit more intense. Like that ending really got me too, where it was like, is there going to be a season 2? Can there be a season 2? And it made me actually want a season 2 for it.
So the ending kind of pissed me off.
Okay.
The ending actually
It's
like,
understandable.
really frustrated me. I was like, oh, so you just like ended it before it could even finish. Like, what are we doing? I don't know. I understand. I think it was fun, and I liked all the little twists they would do on like, oh, Jimmy Woo becoming really good friends with like that random hand like
the death
guard.
dealer or something.
Yes, I don't know, like stuff like that. And yes, Aquafina's character having the rings and learning how to fight. That's pretty cool. I don't know, dude. There was just something about it where I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, like they're killing off all these characters. I don't really care.
Yeah.
Like this just feels so like what's the word? It just never felt like it ever mattered.
Yeah.
Because I don't think the show tries to make you like care about these characters individually. It makes you like, oh, Yelena from the hit movie Thunderbolts, you really cared about her in that. So when we kill her off in this, you should care just as much. No, it doesn't really work for me. Like it's not the same because these characters aren't the same. They're in a completely different situation.
Yeah.
So and the same thing with like Kate Bishop and Riri. Kate Bishop caught me off guard actually. You know what's funny is I laughed because I didn't realize she died.
Bro.
I thought so
that took me out.
The cut happened so like where it just like splashed and she died. Where I was like, oh, Captain Marvel got hit by I'm assuming that was Icarus, right?
I think it was.
That was really cool, by the way.
That fight was nuts.
By Icarus. Oh, that was pretty cool. And then like Miss Marvel was like screaming, and I was like, wait, Kate? That's not. I'm confused. So then I skipped back, and I was like, oh, she died. I don't know, dude. There was just something about it where I wasn't with everyone's like feelings. I think they don't do a great job of making me care about the Miss Marvel, Riri, and Kate trio because they get rid of them so fast. And like the most she ever like, it's like. Oh, I miss them. Anyways, we're gonna go save the world. I don't know, dude. It just like didn't really work for me.
Well, honestly, with that first episode, that was because I felt like that was the tone shift that really got me into it. Because at first I'm going through, I'm like, okay, let's explore this little zombie universe. Like, I know you got a low score, but let's explore. Let's have some fun. So I'm watching it. They're going through. They have to do rock, paper, scissors on who gets to get the little device out of the little zombie. And then, they're joking around. I'm thinking they're going to stay alive. And then, whatever's going to happen later, maybe one of them dies in episode 3 or 4. But then that fight's happening. They're taking that shortcut through with the gods fighting or whatever on the edge. And next thing you know, Kate, for some reason, decides to shoot her trick arrow at Captain Marvel. And I'm like, does it have a nuke in there or something? Like, you do realize Captain Marvel's like a planet of the sun. But anyways, she shoots it. And then I'm thinking like she's just going to run away and be all stupid. But then she gets blasted by Captain Marvel. And I'm like, oh, and next thing you know, it shifts. The whole thing shifts, and it goes from all like happy-go-lucky to no. And then next thing you know, same thing happens to Riri. She gets bit, and then she's trying to do everything she can to help Miss Marvel get away. And it's like, whoa, this is a little bit more tense than I thought. Like I thought it was gonna be a little gory and the funny jokes, but no, like you losing some people in this. And my bad. I know you're gonna say something, but that like episode 1 got me into it from that tone shift.
I just think that tone shift didn't work for me because it didn't feel right. Because then if you get to the second episode, it's like, okay, we're back to funny jokes, whatever, and then nope, now serious again, and then back to more jokes, and then nope, worse. It kept flip flopping, and I'm like, dude, like, am I supposed to care? Like, even Kate Bishop's death is funny. Like, she shoots an arrow, and then it explodes confetti, and then she just gets decimated. Like that, I didn't feel sad. I was like, dude, that's just overkill. That's so funny. I don't know. The tonal stuff didn't work for me at all. And I think the other problem too was having Miss Marvel being your lead, especially if you're trying to push this more serious, like dramatic zombie show. Miss Marvel's not the character to do that with, I don't think. Hot take maybe. And I love Miss Marvel.
No,
like I don't think she worked.
There were times when I was thinking why like she was having some of the main lines at the start, but I think that's just because they were preparing you because you're expecting Kate and Riri to be the ones, like one of those two to be the ones to lead this. But for her to lead it after what she just lost, it was kind of like, okay, so now we're going to see how she's handling it. And just like you, the jokes. Why are you joking? You just lost your best friends during this time. And now you're with these new random people. But I feel like that's what kind of helped. Like her, like having some more people to be around while you're trying to save the world. But, well, one, Blade / Khonshu horrifying the whole time.
Highlight.
That was, oh man,
I really
that was such
Blade
an
Knight.
extreme highlight. Like I know people are gonna post about it on TikTok because remember when they're going down the stairs of the new Asgard place, and then everybody's going downstairs, and then Blade / Khonshu just decides, let me just jump off this and Moon Knight this crap real quick. I was like,
he's cool.
all right,
Blade
that's
Knight
all
was
you gotta
really
show
cool.
me.
Dude, when he pieced up Zombie Ghost.
Oh my gosh,
dude. Pieced up.
bro,
That was sick.
And remember,
I love
he
that.
just stopped and he went, wait, and then he just went pop, 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 pop. I was like, bro, we need Blade more
Wish
than
that fight
ever in
was
the
longer,
MCU.
though. I wish that fight was longer. Like,
Yeah.
it was really fast. And I'm like, man, like, there could have been more, like, you could have done there.
Yeah.
Still cool, but
Yeah, and then there were some other characters that came in that I was just really interested. Like the Moors.
That
like,
was cool.
All right, yeah. The zombies was the thing that also sold me because like I thought they were just gonna be super like non-talking, like being able to maybe like go crazy, kill some people. But there were times when they would talk, and Namor's entrance was nuts.
Cool.
Namor was scary, and he reminded us of why he's a mutant, bro. Like pushing, like Kamala Khan holding him back, and he's still pushing all those people. And let me remind you, there were 3 superhumans still behind the like push, trying to hold him back. He's still going like, and I'm like, bro, you're tough. But Yelena's death did kind of get me because I feel like maybe it's because I watched Thunderbolts again, but her having
Alexi did sell it.
yeah,
Did,
like
it was
Alexi's
good.
like feelings, and then especially when she said his phrase, and he's like, "No, I'm supposed to be the one saying that." It kind of hit me.
That
Kinda
one did. That one, I will admit.
Yeah.
I wasn't sad, but I was like, that was pretty good.
But-
and it was
oh,
because
my bad.
David Harbour killed it. Yeah. I
Yeah.
think that Alexi was just like, whoa, like holy crap.
But I think it's just the fact that like I didn't expect too much with this. And it's just like Thunderbolts again. I didn't expect too much with this. I wasn't like crazy excited, but watching it and actually seeing it play through, I'm like, wow. I think they did a pretty good job. And also the Incredible Hulk being a cipher or a anchor or whatever
Infinity
that
Hulk.
was. That was nuts.
Infinity
that
Hulk
was
was cool.
oh my gosh.
And that fight was pretty cool too. I really like the Infinity Hulk fight.
Bro, when he started punching like the
Yeah,
air,
just like
I was like,
Yeah.
bro, what type of Hulk is this? Hulk, Cypher Hulk? What do you name this?
yeah.
That was nuts.
That was really cool. I'm not gonna lie.
But I really loved also Okoye being
Like a leader.
the Scarlet Witch's right-hand woman.
Yeah.
And she's just like, anytime anything was like going out of place, she'd just throw a spear and then just go through people. And also that sound when she would command people, boom, boom, and they just go. I'm like, bro, these zombies are nuts.
Yeah.
So maybe it was just that the zombies, Blade, Khonshu in that first episode, tone shift, just sold me.
I think what was here's the bonus I'll give it is
Mm-hmm.
what I liked is all the cool world stuff they would do.
Oh, yeah.
The zombies were cool. All the little like even like Zombie Thor was really cool. The
Zombie
red
Thor
lightning.
scared the crap out of
That
me,
was
man.
sick. The fight on the edge of like the like whatever they said, like the edge of the world or whatever.
Yeah.
With Captain Marvel and Icarus. That was really cool. That actually I thought was sick.
That
Like, the
was
concept for
scary,
it, that was
man.
so cool. Scarlet Witch being like this weird, like she can kind of control it, but she can't almost. Infinity Thanos was, or Zombie Thanos was really cool to see. There was a lot of world stuff that I really enjoyed. I just think when it comes down to it, like the writing, I was just not all there because I don't think it did a good job of balancing its serious and funny. Where like the funny never brought any sort of levity, it just kind of took me out of it.
Yeah.
Where I was like, why are you joking right now? Like y'all are about to die. You know?
That is true.
I think the Nova Corps twist was really cool.
Yeah.
I really liked that actually.
That made me sad.
But again, it's like it always had like little like things that like, oh, that's pretty cool. And then it was like, all right, now we're like kind of whatever. Because then they like do the whole big fight. And then I'm like, dude, what was that ending?
Yeah.
What are we doing? Like, the show is 4 episodes. You know? Like, you should tell a full story then. You shouldn't cut it off and be like, oh, we might do a season 2 or... And because what sucked is it didn't feel like, oh, it was Miss Marvel giving into like the bad decision. It's like, okay, here's the end of that universe. That would have been cool.
Yeah.
And I would have fully given into that if that's how it felt like it ended. But it didn't. Because they give you that whole like little like, oh, Riri's like, hey, hell, don't give in. And
it's not real.
And that immediately I was like, oh, so you're backtracking. You know? Like, you're not ending this off a dark, weird ending. You know, you're making this like everything else where it has to be a good ending. And look, I know we don't know that, but come on. Like, with them doing that, it implies that you're going to get her out of it. She's going to break out. They're going to beat Scarlet Witch, and then that's it. And I just wasn't really completely for that.
That is true. That's something that was making me want to kind of feel like giving it a 7. But I am curious on what else they can do. I'm curious on like, if they can stop it, but I would have loved that dark ending where it's like, oh, it's just a Marvel Zombies world. That's it. Scarlet Witch won. It's over. But I am curious to see what they do if there is a season 2. And yeah, 8 out of 10. I thought it just.
So you want a season 2?
Honestly, yeah. I want to see what happens next. But if they do end it here, I'm not going to be mad.
Yeah, I really don't. I'm like so team like. Can't wait for Multiverse to be done. Can't wait for us to move on from this, actually. I think something I never would have expected from Multiverse stuff is it really making me realize how much I don't care. It's kind of a double-edged sword because it made me realize how much I love the MCU versions of characters, but that doesn't translate over to like different universes where it's like, okay, it's the same character, but they're in a different situation, but like it's not the same character because it's different, you know? And I think that's why is the show, all their multiverse stuff did an awful job of balancing that. They never really understood that like, oh, just because you throw Agent Carter into something, that doesn't mean I'm going to like her because she was fine in First Avenger, you know? Just because you throw, T'Challa in an animated show, that doesn't mean I'm gonna care about him because now he's Star-Lord. You know, it's all those little things where I'm just like, you know. I think What If was a massive missed opportunity, and Marvel Zombies is just proof of, you know, I don't think I need this at all. I will say another thing, and I hate to be that guy, I hate to be a Debbie Downer, but I don't like the animation that much actually. Only in like conversations. I think the like actual dialogue between characters always looked so bad. Like I'm like, dude, like their mouths look so awkward when they move. Like they look so like just like, look, I love Invincible and I know the animation sucks or whatever, but like the writing doesn't feel strong enough to carry it, and it just looks so awkward.
It does.
It isn't until they get into the fights and all the colors are flashing where I'm like, oh, this looks really good. This looks like a comic book. This is sick. But like the actual like 3D models, I'm not a fan of at all. Dude.
I will agree to that. I'm not the biggest fan of this animation style, but I think the only time I really did like it was when Blade Khonshu was going in.
That's true.
I think that was the only time I really liked it. And then when Cypher Hulk was punching and had the Infinity.
And it's Infinity Hulk. Yeah.
That's an actual name. Okay, Infinity Hulk. When he turns into Infinity Hulk and he has that aura around him of like all the colors of the
Infinity Stones.
Infinity. You know what? Just Infinity Gems. I'm just gonna call them
the Stones.
Stones. My
Infinity
bad.
Stones. Yeah.
Stones. I thought you said something else. My bad. But yeah, like I think those are the only times I really like this animation style.
Yeah, I don't know. Like the colors pop, but I think like the actual like designs I'm never a big fan of. Isn't it sad that everyone but Mahershala Ali is playing Blade?
I was very mad that's why I put my head like when you were explaining some stuff, I looked and I saw Todd Williams was the voice of Blade Knight, and I went,
he killed it. Oh my gosh, he's so good.
He sounds exactly like Mahershala Ali.
Dude, he's so
exactly.
I was just kind of curious. I've never seen Mahershala Ali in anything, so I was like, I wonder if this is him. And then I was like,
I've seen it, and he sounded exactly like Mahershala Ali. I was like, what the heck? I thought it was Mahershala Ali. That's why I was like,
making a Blade video game, not Mahershala Ali. They just put Blade in Marvel Rivals, not Mahershala Ali. They have this animated show, not Mahershala Ali. They put him in Deadpool and Wolverine, and it's not Mahershala Ali. It's so funny that literally every single person is playing him except him, and he's been wanting to get this movie made for so long.
Mr. Feige, if we don't get a Blade movie with Mahershala Ali playing Blade in Mahershala Ali's stinking movie that he wants to play, I'm gonna be extremely livid.
Can I be honest? I wouldn't be mad if he leaves.
You ain't the only one.
No, I wouldn't blame him. Like, I'm like, yeah, you're fair. Like,
if he leave, he should leave. He should have left 5 years ago.
should have.
He should've.
Poor guy.
I'm mad, bro.
It sucks.
I'm
It
mad.
Sucks, dude. But yeah, Marvel Zombies was just kind of unfortunate for me. I'm glad you liked it though.
Nothing.
I wish, dude. You know what's funny though is I can't help myself.
No.
I can't help but compare it to Peacemaker. Where like Peacemaker puts itself in a multiverse.
Yeah.
And I'm 100% more. I care so much more about Peacemaker's. Sorry for saying it. I care so much for that Nazi dimension than this stupid zombies dimension. Because it's cool,
it's
but
true.
like it's not compelling. Mm-hmm. It's not interesting. It's not like well written.
Yeah.
It's just, what if we do the superheroes and zombies? You know, it's just super base level. Like it doesn't elevate it at all. It just takes this cool concept and leaves it at a cool concept, and that's it. And I didn't like that.
No, it's right. You're true. You're true on that. You are valid.
Anything
Peacemaker's
else you
doing better.
Anything else you want to say?
Nah, honestly, I just like it did better than what I expected.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna leave it there.
Then let's move on to my nickname in high school.
What was your nickname in high school, Isaiah? What was your nickname in high school? Let's give him a second, ladies and gentlemen. I want to hear this.
Let's move on to my nickname in high school, the Smashing Machine. Dude, I thought about that transition once we pressed film, and I was like, I'm going to save it. I'm going to say it. I had to say it, and I butchered it so hard. I shouldn't have laughed. I wish I just said it and moved on. Yeah, let's move on to my nickname in high school, the Smashing Machine. By the way, it wasn't actually my nickname in high school.
Oh, dang it. I was really...
No, it wasn't actually my nickname in high school, dude.
No!
But let's move on to my self-proclaimed nickname in high school, the Smashing Machine. Phil, you watched it. I'm actually watching it tonight. We film on Wednesdays. Mm-hmm. I'm watching it literally in an hour and a half.
All right.
Yeah, watching it in an hour and a half. So, Phil, sell me on this movie. Should I be excited for the Smashing Machine? I want to hear your number score. I want to hear what you thought. Top-level thoughts. No spoilers.
Got you. The funniest thing about it when I was watching the Smashing Machine was I remember you and Anthony when we were filming for Run the Play Network talking about how you love, and even today you were talking about how you love the Iron Claw. How you love it, how you love it, how you love it.
Have you ever seen it?
Yeah, I love the Iron Claw. I think I saw it before.
Tyler, have you ever seen the Iron Claw?
I don't think he has.
Oh, the wrestling movie?
Yeah. Oh, never mind. Yeah, the Iron Claw. I love that movie, and the whole time I was watching, I was just thinking like, I know you guys are probably gonna appreciate it. I think Anthony's probably gonna appreciate this because it has to do with history, man. This movie, The Smashing Machine, has to do with the history of the UFC.
Yeah, it's about Mark Kerr.
Yeah. I did not know. I still kind of don't. No, I'm just playing. I know who Mark Kerr is now. I know, but the movie wasn't mainly about, like, to me, what grabbed my attention wasn't the Mark Kerr story. It was Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson in this movie, and when you watch it, I really want you to pay attention to what Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson is doing in this role and how he is acting, because he killed it, in my opinion. Like, the way he really does not seem like The Rock in this movie. Like, yeah, the physique is there and everything, but when you are seeing him, when you are hearing him talk, and when you are seeing him in motion, he is not The Rock. He is a whole different person, and it was unbelievably impressive. Like there were so many times when you're waiting for the moment where it's just gonna be like, yeah, everybody's saying he's a whole different person, but watch this, he's gonna go do something like Rock worthy, and it's no. There were a lot of times in this movie where you're just like, bro, who are you? Like, who are you? Like, you are not Dwayne Johnson. This isn't you. I'm not gonna believe this. There were so many times in theater I was just to clarify, I was the only person in the theater.
Nice.
The only one, but I enjoyed that. But I'm just sitting there, I'm like, bro, you weren't kidding. You really can reach a whole nother level of like acting, and I respect it. Like, if he's gonna do more types of roles like this, I'm not gonna be mad at him for it, even though it may be a flop or not. But it was still, I think it was a good movie. I think it was a pretty good movie.
You give it
I gave it a 7, but it was because like this is a biopic, and just out of respect to the person, Mark Kerr, I don't know what was true and what was going on, but in the main plot, it was pretty like standard. It was pretty just going through, watching everything. Didn't feel like crazy stakes compared to the other biopics I've seen in the past. But like with this movie, Emily Blunt and Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson were still like unbelievable. Mm-hmm. Like the chemistry was there. The incidents that they get into in the movie, unbelievable. And like how they handle it and how they talk through it is just like, wow, what the heck? Like I know you guys really worked hard to get like either mannerisms or even like what situation was playing out. You really talk to each other on like what type of emotion you want to convey and like how extreme you want to get with it. And I totally respect that. But it was a pretty good movie. I'm gonna give it that. It's not my favorite of the year, but I really just want to highlight the acting in this movie because that was the most important thing I was looking at, and they accomplished it.
I think that was the most thing I was curious about this movie. I don't know if I've said it on the podcast. I probably have.
Yeah.
I've gone on record. I don't like The Rock. I don't like Dwayne Johnson that much. I think he's a little too egotistical. I think he limits himself by being all about money and blockbuster hits, whatever. And look, no shame. Get your bag, whatever. Whatever. But I do think he holds himself back by not really caring about this medium as much as I feel like the medium wants to care about him.
Yeah.
And what I mean by that is like, I feel like everyone's giving him opportunities, and him only going for the big money opportunities always felt so just like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
You know? He should be trying to he should be trying to make something that's like art, you know? And what made me so excited about him doing an A24 like wrestling movie or a UFC movie is that felt very much like, okay, something he can do that would work, but like, does he have the emotional chops that I think would make me interested in this movie? And from what I'm hearing from you, and I'm hearing from a lot of people, is that's the case. I still think I want to see him in something that's different though, because I think he can play a wrestler. He's played a wrestler for years.
Yeah.
For multiple decades now. Like he's played a wrestler. So I think no matter how I feel about this movie, I think I'll like it. I actually think I'll really like this movie. And I think I'll actually go and appreciating The Rock a little bit more for what I think he's trying to do. But he is saying like, oh yeah, like I realized like I should care less about blockbusters and I should do this. Look, man, that's all talk. I want to see you actually do things. You know, you can talk all you want, but I need to see you in more movies like this then. You know, less Jumanjis, which you're going to get your Jumanjis. You're going to get your Fast and Furious. I'm aware of that. That's fine. Do your thing. Again, get your bag.
Yeah.
But I don't want to see anything ever like the Black Adam situation ever again. Never again. I literally never want to see anything like that ever again, because that was it for me, where I was like, I don't like you. What is wrong with you? Like, look at John Cena. Sorry. I love John Cena so much, but like, look at John Cena, because that The Rock just never had that, I feel like, respect for the medium and the humbleness to really deliver a performance that was going to be compelling. How many before this movie? How many of the Rock movies were you walking out and you're like, dude, you know, The Rock, he really killed that?
The Game Plan.
All right, you got me. I guess you named one. But needless to say, regardless, out of all his portfolio, like I doubt there's a whole lot, you know? And I think, obviously, John Cena doesn't have that many either. John Cena also hasn't been in really anything, you know? Like, John Cena has Peacemaker, and...
My bad, I was going to say a joke. It's okay.
You can't see him. You can't see him in anything, you know?
Not that one.
Oh. But I just, like, he doesn't have a lot to compare to, but I think John Cena just has so much more potential because when he is in things, it's like, oh, he really is giving himself to this. The Rock plays The Rock in every movie he's in. John Cena was playing a character in Peacemaker, you know? Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I think that's where I want The Rock to finally realize, like, I don't want him to play himself. I want him to play someone else.
Yeah, almost like how Dave Bautista and John Cena are
Yes, Dave
both
Bautista,
doing.
I think, is a great example, too. And, like, funny enough, I don't even, like, put Dave Bautista on the same level anymore, because I'm like, oh, that man's literally just an actor. You know, like, that's, I feel like it's so obvious. I always think of, like, Knock at the Cabin. Not a great movie, but his performance is, like, the performance in that movie. He kills it. Him in Knives Out 2 is so funny and and so out of character. Even his like little bits in Blade Runner 2049, which I think was like, actually, I might be wrong, one of his first things he did
Outside the MCU.
Yeah, outside the MCU.
And yeah, I didn't even think about the MCU. Yeah, and him as Drax is so funny. You know, he just kills it. And I want so much. I want that for The Rock. But it's hard for me to like be like, dude, come on, man, just stop being the way you are sometimes, you know? Like, you could be a great, but you're just holding yourself back by only caring about the bag. Yeah. So I'm excited to hear that he did great. I'm so excited to watch it, but I really hope he actually commits to what he was saying.
Yeah. One thing I do want to say about this movie too is like, respect to Mark Kerr and respect to all of the other UFC fighters at this time who like pioneered the UFC. But I do think that like it suffered from like the time period that it was showcasing. And I think it would have done a little better if you were in a different time period.
What year?
Like I think this was 1995 or 1999. But like I think you should have done like a movie where if the main goal is to highlight the UFC and like maybe like get more like excitement there, maybe let me talk about like a highlight of the UFC. I feel like you should have just done another time zone of like when the UFC really was like popping off, whether it was like the first name that comes to mind, Brock Lesnar. Because I'm thinking like a lot of people knew about Brock Lesnar and like
Can't do a Brock Lesnar movie.
yeah, that's why I'm like nah. But
Dude,
like
dude, you can't do a Brock Lesnar movie.
Gotcha.
That man sucks. He's an awful person.
never mind. I don't know too much about him.
Awful human being.
I was just talking about like what.
But I
came
understand what
first.
you're
But
saying,
like
yeah.
maybe just
like
a
Conor
different,
McGregor.
yeah, like something like that.
yeah.
Like whatever time was like really the height of just the UFC, like the height where it's like you have all these names where people are like, oh, and then you have these crazy fights and you have these people train for it. But like that's all I just wanted to say real quick.
Yeah.
Because I don't think that the movie's suffering because of Dwayne The Rock Johnson's performance or even like the performance of the story. I think it's just like what they
It's
chose.
like not interesting to like see. It's like the
Not
time period-
crazy.
Yeah.
But I still like the acting was very good in this movie. Very good.
I'm excited to watch it. I actually can't wait. I'm genuinely, dude. Like once we're done here, I'm like pretty excited to get my popcorn and just sit back and watch.
Best feeling in the world, man.
Yeah, dude. Genuinely. Hey,
Best
go to
feeling in the
movies, guys.
world.
Go to
6.5 hours later.
All right, guys. So I just got out of the Smashing Machine. Like we talked about on the podcast. We talked about it on the podcast, and then I immediately left to go watch the Smashing Machine. So here's my review. I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't the best. I think I'm around a 7 out of 10. I'd say I'm probably going to give it a 7 out of 10. I really enjoyed how it was shot. It really felt like a documentary, you know, with like the moving camera angle, the super shaky camera, them like recording mirrors to make it seem like it's like a mockumentary style thing. I really liked it a lot, actually. I think where the movie fell short for me was it just didn't feel like it didn't know what kind of movie it wanted to be. Like it was stuck in this weird place where it was like about his struggles, about his relationship, and then about his UFC fighting. And I felt like it never honed in on one of those three things, and instead kind of just felt like a little like awkward like mix of the three, where none of them really fully completely felt fleshed out. And that's obviously it's a person's life, so it's like that's a different conversation. But I just kind of wish they had more maybe focused on his personal struggles, or maybe more focused on his relationship, or you know went all in on the UFC stuff. And it kind of just felt like it never committed to anything, leaving me to the ending where I just kind of felt like I didn't know what to take away from it. I definitely have an idea, and I'm gonna do a full thing on the podcast. But that's kind of where I'm at it with it. You know what's funny is The Rock is so good in this. This is probably like his best acting performance, but best movie he's been in, Fast and Furious 5. So like, let's see if he can make something better. But I respect him for doing this, and I kind of want to see more of him like this because he kills it. He did such a good job, and I can't really see more for his career as like a serious actor. So yeah, that's my review of Smashing Machine, 7 out of 10. See you guys on the next one.
Because this movie's flopping. Everyone go to the movies. Let's move on from my nickname in high school and go to a name that I can't even pronounce. Anemone. Anemone.
Yeah.
Phil, you watched Anemone. I didn't even know what this movie was. You put it on like our sheet, our set list, and I was like, I don't know what that means, but
Yeah,
I
it's all
can't wait
good.
to hear about it. Phil, sell me on this movie.
All right. This movie was very, very interesting. Like I'd say I was finding this a little bit more interesting than the Smashing Machine. I'm still gonna go with the Smashing Machine over it only because I was a little bit more entertained with it. But this one it did something pretty creative that I thought was pretty risky, but still very interesting. So the main point of this movie is it's about these two brothers who one already had a life with this woman, like was married and stuff. And eventually his brother is now the husband of this woman and is the father of his child. But the older brother, the one who leaves, the one who isn't with the woman anymore, goes off and is living in isolation. and you're thinking it's because of what his brother did now, like he's with his ex-wife, but no, it's because of something else. And this movie is showing you, or you're going through this movie and wondering what the heck that is. The reason why I found this movie interesting, though, is because the way they showcase guilt through all these different characters, like obviously, little brother takes his older brother's wife. Then you have the...
Let's go Little Brothers, represent.
No, don't do that. But then you have the older brother going through something, which I'm going to spoil later about. But then you also have the son and the wife who's going through something as well. And it's all because they're all going through guilt in their own different ways. But I like how it showed that and how the director was trying to convey that to us. But I think the thing that kind of ruined it for us, or for me, is how it drowns you out very easily in this movie.
Like it's boring?
And it's not, I don't want to say the word boring. I want to say that there are moments in it where obviously it gets slow, like very slow. And there are moments where the director wants you to get drawn out. Like the director wants you to feel how these other characters are feeling. And I thought that was kind of weird. Like I'm going through the movie and I'm like, why does it want you to do that? But I think that, like, I'm wondering that. And I think that is the point of the movie. It wants you to feel exactly how these characters are feeling. And it also wants you to, I want to say, feel that drowsiness, but also that guilt, I guess.
But do you think they do that in a way? They didn't do it well enough where it felt compelling. It just kind of felt like, all right, like I'm not really like fully in on this.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. It feels like you're in and you're out.
Okay. Yeah.
1000%. But the shots in this movie obviously were very good, but Daniel Day-Lewis was really good in this role too. He was very good. And I believe this is his return to acting. So, but also it's his son's movie, so.
Would you say a well-deserved comeback for this movie? Like, hey, good job. This is the right movie to choose for your comeback, or?
For him personally, I'll say yeah, because I feel like he really liked this role and I feel like he really dove into it. But
for you, would you say yes?
I don't know, because I actually haven't seen a lot of Daniel Day-Lewis's movies. So I can't really say for sure, but I was impressed with his performance. Like that was one of the things that was keeping me drawn in, but I was really liking the reveal of like what he truly was like feeling guilt for. Apparently, because they're war veterans, or at least the older brother is. I don't know if the younger brother was, but he's a war veteran. He used to be a soldier, and apparently he killed one of his comrades in battle. What he was talking about in one of the dialogues, because this was when he finally admitted, and this is when he finally was emotionally available to his younger brother. Because the whole time he's wondering, like his younger brother's trying to get him to come back home because his son did something like bad, and his son's feeling guilt over it. He beat the heck out of somebody or something and almost killed him, and he's trying to get him back because the son only wants to talk to the older brother, his original dad, and so. You're thinking it's contempt like that he has, because he's like, you stole my wife, you stole my life, you stole my son. Like, I'm never coming back. I'm going to live in isolation away from all of you. I don't need none of you. But really, it's not that. He's just been feeling guilt because he killed one of his comrades. And it was like his comrade, I believe his arms got blown off, and he was just in such a bad state where it was like he felt like he just really just needed to kill this guy, just let him rest. But I guess there was something that they could have done to save him. And I think that soldier wanted to be saved instead of being shot. And that's the thing he was dealing with through it. He was like, I killed a man. And I thought that I was like trying to do something to help him. But did it really help him? I think I just ruined his life. But then obviously there's some people who are going to be like, well, I mean, he was kind of like already, like, how can he live like with these impairments? And you kind of was doing him a favor, but in his head, he's like, no, like, still could have lived life. And I like that reveal, because it was like, whoa, the whole time he's like this hard dude who's like not gonna be emotional. Like he's just like, whenever there's a moment where it's like he can open up to his younger brother, he's like, nah, man, I'd rather just run. Nah, man, I'd rather just drink. Nah, man, I'd rather just hunt. But that one moment is like, wow. Like, it's not just that you're finally like talking to your younger brother. You're telling him why you're feeling this way.
How were the performances in the movie?
Really good.
Really good.
Really good. I liked it.
Like, do you think if anyone were to go watch this movie, you'd go watch it for the performances? Because it sounds like
I'd
the
say the
writing
performances.
isn't the best, but it's like fine.
It's fine.
Would you say the performances do a good job of at least like serving you a good, like, because you know sometimes you watch a movie and you're like, oh well, like the movie wasn't the best, but like, dude, everyone killed it in this movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
I'd
think
say
so?
that.
What would you give it out of 10? I'm sorry, I didn't hear you if you said it.
I was between a 6 or a 7, but I think I'm gonna go with, because it kept on drowning me out a lot. I want to give it a 6 because, like I said, I did have a more entertaining and fun time with the Smashing Machine.
Yeah.
But this one was always drowning me out.
Yeah.
And I know with some people, like, if that's the director's, like, what he's trying to accomplish, then by all means, the director did a good job. But to me, that's not a movie for me, which is why I'm like, I want to give this a 6.
Would you recommend this to people?
Honestly, yeah, because I feel like it's going to do better streaming. I feel like it's going to do better if it were to be on a Netflix or an Amazon Prime Video or something like that.
But like, would you recommend someone, hey, you should go watch this movie? You know?
I feel like, yeah. I feel like, yeah, because I feel like this movie can be for some people. Because even though it isn't for me, I feel like it's going to be for some people. And I feel like it does have a good message of like what it means to like open up to somebody emotionally and also like dealing with the guilt you had. Because your guilt affects others.
Yeah.
And you may not even know that. And I feel like that's like a message that somebody could identify with.
Okay. All right then. Anything else you want to say on it?
Nah, just if you feel like you want to watch a good movie about guilt, I mean, there's obviously some. I can't remember the actual one. Maybe it's a movie called Guilt. But if you want to watch a movie about guilt, watch Anemone. Anemone. Oh my gosh. I'm Dory. Wait, no, Nemo. I'm Nemo.
All right. Well, now we're gonna move on to a different battle. One battle after another, Phil. It's making the raves. Everyone's talking about this movie. Fortunately, I didn't get to go watch it this weekend, and it killed me, frustrated me even. Honestly, if anything, quite the annoyance that I didn't get to watch this movie because I want to watch this movie so badly. Phil, I want to hear what you thought. Everyone's saying this is one of DiCaprio's best movies in a portfolio that's already filled with some of the best movies ever.
Yeah.
What did you think of One Battle After Another?
Well, I don't think that this is Leonardo DiCaprio's like best movie. Ooh, but
hot take.
But I still think this is a good movie that he acted in. Just to give my rating out the way, I gave it an 8 out of 10.
Wow.
Gave it an 8 out of 10. I really enjoyed watching this movie. There was never a dull moment during this movie. Like very fast paced. Like the pacing was unbelievable.
Dude, really fast paced. And is the movie 2 hours and like 40 minutes? It's
yes,
long,
it's
right?
very long. But like I was drawn into everything, and it felt like it never stopped. Like even when you're going to the next timeline, I feel like it's still going. Like you're still, all right. You thought you were going to take a break? No, we're still going. But it was very cool that you can see that the base of this movie is about this little girl, this daughter, and their two parents who happen to be revolutionaries. And revolutionaries make some mistakes. They made some mistakes. They did some bad stuff, angered the wrong people, and now they paying for what happened in the past. You flash forward, father and daughter, they're the ones who are together, and they still got to fight their battles. The father does, at least. The daughter's still trying to understand what that's going on, but it's affecting them. Daughter gets taken away. Father's trying to find her. But next thing you know, you got this whole other situation that's happening with the colonel. Name is Colonel Lockjaw, who apparently had a relationship with the mother. And that creates some stuff with this. And that is like what the main plot of this is going through. But what makes this movie even better is the stuff happening between these plots. Because there are like little small secret groups in this that happen to collide with this main plot. And it was just crazy to see it unfold. Like, I'm trying to remember the count of how many secret groups or secret militias there were. I think there were 5 or 6. But all of them were just, the way they like collided with it was just like crazy and wacky. I was like, what the heck? What is going on here?
So there's a couple conversations I can take this in, right?
Yeah.
I haven't seen the movie. I plan on watching it. I'm not gonna promise this weekend because I want to watch Tron this weekend, even though hearing mixed things. So we'll see.
I don't care, bro. People can hate Tron.
Look, guys, really fast side tangent. Who's surprised? I figured no one should be surprised. But Tron Legacy was so good. No one thought that when it came out. Give us 10 years and everyone will think Ares is the best movie ever. All the little TikTok, whatever is TikTok, in 10 years, everyone will think it's the best movie ever. Anyways, let's have a conversation. Let's have Oscar conversation. Okay.
Got you.
This movie reviews I sent them to both of you. I was like, dude, 97 on Metacritic is unheard of.
Yeah.
That's Wall-E numbers. That's insane. Letterboxd, 4.4. That's insane.
Yep.
IMDb, I'm pretty sure it's like
It's at 8.3.
Yeah, what the heck? That's crazy.
It's
That's crazy. So Phil, I need to know, like, we're getting to Oscar season in a
8.3.
few months. What are we out? 6, 8, October, November. Yeah, like 6 months. March, right? Yeah. It's gonna be between this and Sinners, probably. It's a hard comparison.
I wish Twinless was there.
Unfortunately,
I hope it
that's
will.
just like the like it's Twinless isn't gonna be in that conversation.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, but it's gonna be between those two movies.
Yeah.
So I need to know: one, is this movie overrated? Is everyone gassing up this movie? Is that true? Is it really that good? And also, do you think this movie will demolish the Oscars? Like, do you think this will take home a lot of the awards? You think it'll be split between the two, Sinners and that? Do you think it'll take home Best Picture?
So to me, I wouldn't choose Love or Sinners. I wouldn't, personally. Sinners is my choice still. Or no, it's between Twinless and Sinners. I still got to watch both again. But with one battle after another, I can see why people are going crazy about it, because it's very well directed. There's a story that you can follow that is pretty good. And there are things that are happening of today that Paul Thomas Anderson did a good job of showing going along with it. But I do think that there is some overhypeness to it, because
Heard you here first.
I can see why people are giving it 9 out of 10s, 10 out of 10s and everything. But to me, it is like a 7, 8 type of movie. But it's only because I feel like the real issues that they tackle, or that was shown in the movie, could have been fledged out more. Because once again, the main plot of this movie is about a father trying to get back his daughter and trying to keep her safe. But then when you have it woven with like all the like stuff going on today and like still trying to fight, like, that's nice, but I think it still should have dove into that a little bit more, should have played into that more. Should have been like, if that is going to be what you're showing through the movie, use it more. But I don't know, it's tough because it still was very well directed, very well planned out, very well shot. And I think that's what's going to really sell it, especially since you have those real issues in it. But I don't know.
If you're thinking in the minds of like the council,
Yes,
the Oscars council,
1000%.
do you think this movie will take over for Sinners? You think it'll beat Sinners?
I think it could.
You think so?
I
Okay.
think it could. Like,
I'm so curious. I need to watch it. I genuinely. Do you think I'd like this movie?
I think you would. I don't know how much, because I think you could be in the 7, 8 range like me, but I think you could also just be out of the blue like, no, I loved all the chaos that was going on, and I love how they moving this together, moving that, and I could see you going to a 9 to 10. But to be honest, my thing, what I predict you to pick, and I could be totally wrong, I think you're gonna go 8 out of 10 as well.
Okay.
I think you will.
This movie tackles a lot of like social issues and
Yeah.
stuff going on now. Sinners has a lot of commentary on like social issues and things as well. I don't know if this is a question I should ask. I'm gonna ask it anyway. Do you think Sinners does a better job of telling a commentary than this movie does? Like, do you think Sinners does a better job of fleshing out its commentary way more than One Battle After Another does, or no, not really? Because you said it like you felt like it kind of like doesn't get into a lot of like the things that it's trying to say. Like, you kind of wish it said a little bit more. While Sinners, I feel like on the other hand, from what I watched, thought it perfectly encapsulated what we talked about with like stealing culture and like all the other stuff.
Yeah.
But, sorry, that's how I was waving something you shouldn't have said.
No, it's no problem.
Yeah.
But like with me, I feel like obviously I'm gonna go with Sinners only because I really could understand it a little bit better, but also I'm black, so that's
I don't see
another
the
thing.
correlation.
No. But yeah, like I feel like it just touched me more in a personal way. But like thinking about like one battle after another, I think a lot more people can understand what's going on a little bit easier. Because when I was talking to my friends about Sinners, some of them didn't understand the culture part of it. They didn't understand like what it was trying to say. And I can see why.
It definitely was a little bit. We had a great conversation.
Yeah.
Check it out. Quick plug. Check out our conversation on Sinners.
One of
We
our
had a
earlier
great
episodes.
we had a great conversation.
Yeah,
on Sinners,
I can see why, but also with one battle after another, I can see way more people understanding that a little bit more.
It's a little more in your
because of
face.
what's going on today.
Yeah.
But like that's why I can see one battle after another winning over Sinners. But to me, I connect with Sinners more.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a very good question. But I think that's also just something that I think just depends on perspective. Because my perspective, I love Sinners over one battle after another.
Freaking good movie.
Love it. But with one battle after another, I could just see more people like connecting with it and maybe even seeing just way more with it.
Can I be honest? If I'm thinking in the minds, I haven't seen one battle after another.
Yeah.
I'm thinking in the minds of the council. I think Sinners still wins.
I hope it does.
It's like a gut feeling though. 'Cause
I
I haven't
hope it
seen
does.
the movie, but like it's like a
Or
gut feeling
Twinless.
thing.
Go watch Twinless.
Sorry, Phil. Everyone should go watch Twinless. It's a freaking phenomenal movie, and it should be in that conversation. But unfortunately, it's just for what the movie is, it's not going to be in the conversation.
I just wish, bro.
Sinners, I feel it. I feel it in my gut that like that's a movie that I think will win Best Picture unless something comes out to beat it. I think this is the conversation. This is the other one, but I don't know. There's something about Sinners that I just think is so like different and genius and beautiful. I don't know, dude. I always see the clip. It's like the little edit, and it's of Michael B. Jordan talking. It's at the end of the movie. Which one? Stack? Yeah. And it's him talking. He's like, the last time I saw the sunset was the last time I saw my brother, and just for one moment we were free. Hits me every time. Like I don't know, I hear that and I'm just like, that is literally genius. And then literally just that ending scene in general with also Preacher Boy. I always forget his name. Talking too about like, dude, every single day I wake up and I think it's a freaking phenomenal movie. Like another movie I need to rewatch. Another movie that'll be on my top 10 best projects of the year for sure. I think
1000%.
high up there. What's so funny is like obviously K-pop Demon Hunters is like I love
Your number one?
much. Yeah, I love it so much. It's just like it's more for me. But Sinners, I will never deny, is an incredible movie.
Yeah.
And no, I know we're talking about one battle after another, and we'll wrap it up right now.
No,
but
okay.
I wanted to highlight Sinners for just 1 second because I don't know if you've seen recently the conversation on Twitter has kind of shifted.
What happened?
I mean, I think we can kind of understand what kinds of people are hating on Sinners, but like, and that, you could not like Sinners. That's a very fine thing. It's a very normal thing. But I think it's important to understand that there's a difference between just not liking something and absolutely hating it.
Yeah.
You know, when you hate something, you think there is nothing redeeming about this movie. There's no good quality about it. There's nothing you see that can be good about it. You know, like I could walk out of Sinners and be like, yeah, I don't really like it, but I think the movie is shot great. I think it has great writing. I think it has all these great things. It just didn't work for me. That's a different conversation.
Yeah.
But like, there's people always bring up the super big like fire and the singing scene, right? And people go, that was pretty garbage. I've been seeing that lately, and I'm like, what are you talking about,
bro?
Like, why are we turning?
That's what I mean. Like that's why when it comes to like, for example, like when I was saying like some people can't connect with that, I feel like it's just because they're not understanding how culture is being talked about in that scene. And it's hard. I don't understand how you can't get it because they show you, even though there are mainly black people in there, there's still other cultures in there that they show, like through music, they are connecting with their past and even with other people. That's why I'm like, okay, I can see why maybe you can't understand that scene, but it's right in front of you. It's right there. They showed you all these different cultures that hit on one floor through music.
But yeah, so we're gonna get to like the award season for One Battle After Another versus Sinners. That'll be like that'll be my every week we talk about like, I don't know how often we'll talk about award season, but like when we get to like Oscar season, it's gonna be One Battle After Another versus Sinners. Which one's gonna take home the cake or whatever? And I'm excited for that debate. Can I be honest? I'm actually really excited to have conversations about what movies should or should not win or whatever. And I'm actually excited for us to do a proper Oscar season because I will watch the Oscars. I historically hate the Oscars, actually. I think the way they vote for things is so dumb and it's one of those where it's, oh, I know exactly what will win. I can guess it every time. It's so easy because it's just whatever. I feel like they never really fully push quality. I think last year though impressed me so much.
That was hard. I'm not gonna lie.
Last year I was like, oh, they like, okay, I think they're changing things. I think they're turning a new leaf. I think there's things happening or whatever. But and they're like the Dune conversation was so dumb. There's always so many things where it's like, do these people even actually like watching movies?
Yeah.
Where I'm just like, I don't like watching the Oscars. Last year, I know it still was that Dune conversation. Still seeing Anora win was so cool because it wasn't maybe objectively the best movie that year, but it was just so different and so smart and genius or whatever. You know.
I'm trying to remember what other movie it was competing with because I remember we were talking and we like.
Did I say Anora?
No, yeah, Anora. No, I'm trying to remember.
Did I guess what was gonna win? I feel like I said Anora.
I think you just said Wait, did you say Anora?
I feel like I did. Hot take. I'm fairly confident I got it right.
You probably said Anora.
I'm so smart. No.
Because I don't think I made a guess.
No,
I don't think I did.
We'll do it though. I want to do a predictions. That'll be fun.
Oh, we're 1,000% doing predictions.
Regardless, when award season hits, one battle after another, just do you think it'll win a lot of awards? That's the last question I'm asking you. You think it'll win a lot of awards? You think it's like, do you think DiCaprio will win something for this? Do you think the director won something for this? You think it'll win best script, best original script? Do you think
I don't know if DiCaprio can win something from it. His character was good in it, but I think there are going to be other characters that were better this year.
You don't think he was the star? Do you think like he's great in it, but it's not like he's not a standout?
I feel like there are other great performances that did a little better.
You remember what was the movie that came out last year that was with him, with Lily Gladstone?
Killers of the Flower Moon.
Is it going to be a situation like that where Lily Gladstone was the shine? She was like, she's the movie. It's not DiCaprio's movie. It's her. You think this will be a similar situation where when we get to award season, it's like, like Michael B. Jordan will probably take the award. Whoever other character will take something else.
I think I just need to see more movies.
Okay.
I need to see.
Okay, you don't think we're ready to talk about it yet?
Yeah, it's way too early.
Yeah, you're right. Okay.
And I think there's still other performances that we need to see, especially with Marty Supreme coming out. I think Timothée Chalamet, like his performance is probably going to be pretty good.
Yeah.
I think it's probably going to trump Leonardo DiCaprio's maybe.
Yeah,
That's what I'm feeling.
I think once we see the names listed out in front of us, it'll be easier.
It'll be so much easier once that happens.
Yeah, you're right.
But I'm excited, man. Like I'm like, don't get me wrong. I did not hate One Battle After Another. Like I loved watching that in theaters, and I 1,000% like you all need to go see it on the biggest screen you can because it looks incredible. It was directed very well, and I think they used like VistaVision for making this one. Like either way, same. Oh, that was the movie I was talking about. The with Adrian Brody. The
Brutalist.
The Brutalist.
Oh,
that was the movie I was debating with Nora.
Me and
and
Tyler
the
on like
Brutalist.
the same wavelength today.
Oh my goodness. But yeah, my bad. That was just a quick brain fart. But you guys gotta go watch One Battle After Another on the biggest screen. And even when the Oscar nominations, the Best Picture, everything is coming out, there is gonna be a time where movies are gonna re-release some movies for people to watch. So if you can't now, please, when you get the chance, go watch it in theaters because it really is a good movie to watch. And go watch Sinners. Go watch Mighty Supreme. Go watch Twinless. If it, like, God forbid, please, Twinless, get some Best Picture nomination. Get something like Best Director, Best Editing. I need Twinless to get a nomination for something at the Oscars, but because that's how good that stinking movie is. But like when these movies get announced, when the Best Picture nomination stuff, when they release them in theaters, please go watch them.
Can I be honest? If it wasn't for Michael B. Jordan, I would be pushing so hard for Dylan O'Brien to
yes,
win.
yes,
so
he deserves it.
I personally, I take Michael B. Jordan over him, but Dylan O'Brien's performance is so damn good in that movie. I'll never forget the scene in the hotel room when he's staring at the camera and he's just going in.
Yes.
Gosh, dude. Such a good movie.
Please go watch Twinless. Please, man.
Good. It's so good.
Did you have any other stuff you wanted to ask?
No, sorry, Tyler.
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on digital. Everyone go watch it.
Twinless is on digital now.
You have no excuse now. It's literally anywhere you look.
It really is.
Your phone, watch it.
Your laptop, watch it.
Every other device that you have, watch it. It's so good.
The PC.
I don't. Yeah, put it on the PC, bro. Put it on the PC. Anyways, I don't have any other thoughts. That's it. Good episode. I had fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
No problem. Well, anyways, guys, before we end it off, just saying the movies or TV shows we will be reviewing for next week.
Ooh, I'm saying this. Peacemaker video coming out soon. Finale drops on tomorrow. Today is Wednesday. Tomorrow's Thursday. It comes out tomorrow. We will have a review out by Friday, Saturday.
Yes.
Should be out by then.
I
Watch it.
promise.
We're going to talk about
On
episode
that.
7. I restraining myself from talking about episode 7 because episode 7 was gas.
We're trying to hide it from you guys.
Episode 8, we will talk about full in depth. So excited. Phil, do whatever else. That doesn't really matter.
No, that very much matters because Peacemaker is coming to an end, and it's
Everything else doesn't matter.
It's going off on a high cliff.
Realistically, Peacemaker should win every award possible. But that's just me.
That's just Izzy saying it, but I do love Peacemaker. But anyways, guys, next week we will be talking about Tron Reese, Roofman, After
Dude,
the Hunt.
I'm excited for that movie. Sorry, Roofman.
It's going to be fun.
Every
It's
time
gonna
I
be
go
so
to a
fun.
movie, I always see the trailer for it, and I'm like, dude, I need to watch that movie. Like,
Yes.
It's so funny.
I can't wait.
Anyways.
No, you're good. Like I'm excited for Roofman. Gen V season 2, episode 7.
Yes.
The English Teacher season 2,
Yes.
and then we're gonna have an episode for you guys for the Peacemaker season 2 finale.
And guys, let's see if I actually watch everything that we talk about. That's always the thing I'm always most curious about. Will I hit everything? Maybe.
We'll make it a little challenge.
Make it a little
But
challenge.
anyways, thank you guys for being here. Thank you guys for watching FilmPod. And please make sure to subscribe, and follow FilmPod on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and Twitter, and Spotify.
And Spotify.
We just started on Spotify.
You know what I just realized? We didn't even acknowledge people that could be listening to this audio only.
You know what?
That's insane.
I apologize for the loud
We
yelling
didn't
we
even
did for this
think
episode.
about it. No, we didn't even think about it. Guys, you're listening. You don't even see our face.
Yeah.
You don't get to look at my legs.
I'm black, by
that's
the way.
crazy. Yeah, Phil is black. If you're not aware,
I'm black.
I'm Palestinian.
Light skin.
We love stuff. Anyways, wrap it up.
Oh, we good. But anyways, make sure to stay safe. Thank you, South Saperstein, and peace, y'all.